Hey everybody, what's going on? Eric here, back again. Still working on the Epiphone Joe Pass Emperor 2. And I was kind of doing some research on the guitar itself online. And again, I'm kind of new to the whole semi and hollow body guitars. Not so much of the semi, but the whole hollow body guitar, how they're constructed, how they're designed, and basically the hardware and stuff that are on them, which is pretty much the same as any other guitar, just a little different, kind of like with this bridge here. But all in all, it's a good learning curve, and I'm not against it. So right now what I've got going on is I kind of did a few things the other day after I made my last video of the unbagging of the upgraded parts that I'm going to put on the Emperor 2. And I got to thank everybody for your input as far as telling me about the bridge and don't put any pins in it or anything else to mount it to the body or lock it to the body, that it should be okay. Did find out one little thing though. Now, the bridge itself that was on the Emperor 2 was kind of on the low side. Now, when I ended up matching the two together, it was between the roller bridge and the rosewood bridge. The rosewood bridge was kind of up a little bit from where the adjustment is. I never changed it. I never took it, lowered it or anything else. So what I ended up doing is I took the body of the guitar, put both bridges on the body of the guitar, and took a straight edge and went down the neck with a straight edge to the bridge, and kind of got an idea of how much room I have to play as far as where that bridge is going to be, possibly around abouts as far as action height goes. And I did find that the setup with the roller bridge with the bass that I sanded down to get formed with the body of the guitar is a little bit higher than what I want. And basically it's kind of like this strip of wood right here. If I would get rid of this tab, cut it down, it would give me about the same thickness as the other plate that the rosewood bridge would fit on. So playing around, looking at it, the roller bridge on this base plate here would have been way too tall. I would have had no room to lower the action, plenty of room to raise it up. And I really don't want to raise up the action if I don't have to. And if it would play good at a lower action, that's where it's going to be. So I ended up taking apart the base plate for the bridge that came with the guitar, which is the rosewood, and I removed the pins and the adjustment wheels, the thumb wheels, from the original and from the old one, and basically came up with, here's the original base plate, base plate, sorry, that came with the rosewood bridge, but I'm able to put a roller bridge on it now. And what I ended up doing is get rid of the thumb wheel. If you can kind of see right there, a little dark spot over there, right by the post, I had to fill and re-drill my holes for the pins for the adjustment thumb wheels. So what I ended up doing is I've got a container here, kind of like a prescription drug container, filled with rosewood dust, stuff that I've collected over the years, messing around with guitars, doing some inlay work on some of the guitars that I've modified and stuff like that, customized myself. I saved the dust from it. And crazy glue, this stuff here is thin, almost like water. It's not like what I've been using is this stuff here and the Gorilla Glue, and they're kind of like a gel or pretty thick. This stuff is like water. So what I ended up doing is I put a little bit of rosewood inside the hole, put a few drops of the crazy glue inside there, a little bit more rosewood, a couple more drops, until I built a mound, and then I sanded it flush with the base plate. Re-drilled, measured what I needed, and brought the there's one thing I gotta say about this rosewood. It's pretty hard stuff. Now I have a countersink pin here, and basically what I can do with this is I can put it on the wood, hit it with a hammer, and it'll put a little mark. That mark would be the guide for the drill bit, so it doesn't drift off to either side. And I gotta say, hitting it with the hammer and this pin over here, some pretty hard stuff. So I marked my holes after measuring, and then I ended up bringing it upstairs to the drill press and got the appropriate drill to do the job. So these are not, these are threaded in. They're not like just pushed in or glued in or anything else. They're threaded, and re-drilled my holes. Got everything lined up, and must have lined it up pretty damn good, because this is like, unless I go on an angle, this slides on real nice, and there's no problems with it. It's all lined up to where it's supposed to be. So now I have the adjustment that I'm looking for higher or lower action. Before, if I used the, if I just used it the way it was designed like this, I can go up, but there's no lowering as far as the action goes. I'm stuck right where it's at. So I want to thank everybody again for the information that they gave me. I did a lot of research online a little bit about this style of a guitar, and found that this guitar also came with a tunematic bridge on it, if depending on the guitar itself. So some had tunematics, some had a hardwood style of a bridge, rosewood. So yeah, it kind of, this is going to work out. And the more surface that's touching the body of the guitar compared to this, it should resonate a little bit more as far as the how it sounds acoustically as well. From what some of you guys were saying, and from what I've read as well, the wood kind of absorbs some of the vibration because it's a little bit more of a denser material than metal is. So this should acoustically sound better. If I'm wrong, tell me. If I'm right, if I'm wrong, tell me. I'm not afraid of the information or whatever you guys give me. So everything so far is worked itself out pretty damn good. I had to go hunt down some more tape because we're remodeling a bathroom, and basically all the masking tape and stuff that we need to kind of go over all the trimming and everything else. We ended up sacrificing it from down here, and I had to go hunt a few rolls in the garage. So got that done. That's why I haven't really been doing too much as far as guitar work and making videos a lot. I've been kind of busy doing other things. But anyways, again, thank you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and start the rest of the process of getting this thing done and clean up my mess over here right now. Kind of like it. This whole hollow body thing, I strum it a little bit when it was when I first got it, and after tuning it up, and it does sound a lot different than a semi-hollow. In acoustic, it does. You do hear more in a hollow body than you would if it was a semi-hollow. It tends to resonate without having a big sound hole. You got the F holes, but not so much a sound hole. But it does sound different, and I'm kind of liking it a lot. You got the acoustic feel, somewhat of the acoustic sound without having a big sound hole. But it's kind of nice. I mean, I'm not digging the oversized body as far as that goes. I never really have, but all in all, I really think it's going to be a decent guitar when it's done. And I'm not saying the best guitar when it's done. I never say anything I've done is the best. But I do say that if I got something to line up like this, I would say that's perfect. And that'll work out really good. But anyways, you guys take it easy. Thanks for the info. Subscribe, like, dislike, whatever you want to do. Put a comment at the bottom. Always looking forward to reading comments. And if it's a question or something, then I'll answer it. If not, just to know that I saw your comment and read it, I'll give you a thumbs up and a like, love, or whatever they call that for, the little heart thing is probably love for the comment that you left, regardless if it's good or bad. So you guys take it easy. Have a good one. Thanks a lot, and keep rocking on.